probability in the last class. Welcome to COSM class. So today we will learn some more problems and definitions from the probability. So coming to the definition, conditional event. If A, E are any two events of a sample space S, then the event of A happening of E after the happening of A is called the conditional event and is given by probability of E by A. That is probability of E given A, we can say here. So here the two events A and E of a sample space S, and here the event of happening of E after the happening of A only, right? So here we will write this condition event as probability of E by A. Example, if a merchant of umbrellas, the probability to get profit on a rainy day is more than the probability of getting profit on any other day. Clearly, event of getting profit depends on the event of raining. So here the probability of getting profit by the merchant of umbrellas is dependent on event of raining, right? So here we can say this is the conditional probable conditional event here. So he is going to get more profit, right? So if it is of event of raining, right? So in this case we can define conditional probability also. Definition for conditional probability: if E and A are any events in S and probability of A greater than 0, the conditional probability of E given A is probability of E given A equal to probability of E intersection A by probability of A. So that is we are writing as the conditional probability of both events E and A occur by probability of given event A occurs. Here A is already happened and we need to find the probability of E here. Probability of E, given that probability of A is already happened. The event of A is already happened and we are finding the probability of E. So since A is already happened, we need to take this one as a conditional probability, and that is given by probability of E given A. So that is equal to formula probability of E intersection A by probability of E. So this is the definition for conditional event and the conditional probability. So let's see some problems on probability. A bag contains 12 balls numbered from 1 to 12. If a ball is drawn at random, what is the probability of having a ball with a number which is a multiple of either 2 or 3? Which is a multiple of either 2 or 3. So here we are taking two events. So one is as A, that is event of getting ball number with a multiple of 2, and the other event as B, that is multiple of 3. So the possible combinations, the favorable events you can say, so those are A with elements 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, that is multiple of 2. Coming to B, multiple of 3, that is 3, 6, 9, 12. because the bat contain only 12 balls. So A intersection B, the common elements in A and B events are 6 and 12. Total exhaustive cases are 12 here. Probability of A is 6 by 12. Probability of B is 4 by 12. And probability of A intersection B is 2 by. And what you need to find the probability of getting a multiple of either 2 or 3. We are taking two events A and B, so that is multiple of 2 and 3 as A and B. So you need to calculate probability of A or B. That is equal to probability of A union B. Probability of A union B. Here these two events A and B are not mutually exclusive events, because in intersection you have common elements 6 and 12, right? So the formula for probability of A union B is equal to probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. That is equal to multiple of either 2 or 3, that is equal to 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 minus 1 by 6 equal to 2 by 3. When we roll a pair of balanced dice, what are the probability of getting a sum 2, 3 or 12? When we roll a pair of balanced dice, we are throwing a pair of balanced dice. So you have 36 sample space combinations. So what are the probability of getting a sum 2, 3 or 12? So we have to take different events as 3 events, E1, E2, E3. So E1 is with the events of getting 2, getting sum as 2. E2 is event of getting sum as 3. E3 is event of getting sum as 12. So E1 with sum as 1, 1. E2 with sum as 3. So you need to take write the combinations as 1, 2 and 2, 1. E3 with sum as 12. So you will get only one combination, that is 6, 6. So if you observe the intersection, common elements for these events E1, E2, E3 are empty. And probability of E1 is 1 by 36. Probability of E2 is 2 by 36. Probability of E3 is 1 by 36. Now probability of A equal to, so what is this probability of A that we are taking as probability of getting a sum is either 2, 3 or 12. That we have to find. Probability of event of getting 2, 3 or 12. That is equal to union of all these events probability. Probability of E1 union, E2 union, E3. That is equal to probability of E1 plus E2 plus E3 only. Because these three events E1, E2, E3 are mutually exclusive events, because their intersection is empty. So we are writing the formula up to the sum only. Remaining all are zeros in the formula. So probability of E1 is 1 by 36 plus probability of E2 2 by 36 plus probability of E3 1 by 36 is 1 by 9. Right. Coming to the next problem. A die is rolled. If the outcome is an odd number, what is the probability that it is prime? So one die is thrown here. So the total sample space with 6 elements as elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And here capital A is event of getting odd number. That is odd numbers are 1, 3, 5. And I am taking capital E as event of getting prime number 2, 3, 5. You can observe the common elements in both events as 3 and 5. If you find the probabilities, probability of A is 3 by 6, probability of E is 3 by 6, probability of E intersection A is 2 by 6. Now actually what you have to find? You have to find probability. What is the probability that it is prime number? You can observe that here this prime number is already an odd number, already which is odd. Probability of getting a prime which is already odd. If the outcome is an odd number, here they are given as if the outcome is an odd number, right? So you have to consider it that it should be an odd number, right? So probability of getting a prime as well as it should be a odd number. So this is called conditional probability problem. So in this case you have to write probability of getting prime by getting an odd number. That is equal to probability of E given A. A is already happened, so that we are writing in the denominator probability of E given A, that is equal to probability of E intersection A by probability of A, that is equal to 1 by 3 by 1 by 2, that is equal to 2 by 3. So this is one of the problem. One of the problem of conditional probability. Now definition for independent events. Two events are said to be independent events if the occurrence or non-occurrence of one event has no influence on the occurrence or non-occurrence of the other event. So we are saying that these two events A and B are independent if the occurrence or non-occurrence of the event has no influence. So it is not influenced in the other event, then we can say those two events are independent events. So in that case, we can write the probability of A given B as probability of A only, because B is not influencing A. The probability of A given B can be written as probability of A. Similarly, probability of B given A is equal to probability of B, because A is not influencing B. In that case, probability of B given A equal to probability of B only. Right? If it is happened, then we can say those two events are independent events. Next one, product rule or multiplication rule. If A and B are any events in S, then probability of A intersection B equal to probability of A into probability of B given A. So this is we are writing from the definition of conditional probability only. Probability of A given B is also can be written as probability of B into probability of A given B if probability of B is greater than 0. So we are deriving this product rule from conditional probability definition only. Now let's solve one more problem. Consider the experiment of rolling a pair of fair dice, one white and the other red. Are the events doubles is rolled, the red is shown 2 or 3. The red is shown 2 or 3. Independent. Right, so this is the problem. So rolling a pair of fair dice here, so the sample space becomes with 36 elements, starts from 1 comma 1, 1 comma 2, 1 comma 3, and so on so forth, ends with 6 comma 4, 6 comma 5, and 6 comma 6. And capital A doubles is rolled. That event capital A doubles is rolled means we need to select all the elements which are in common for 1 and 2. So that is 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3, 4 comma 4, 5 comma 5, and 6 comma 6. So probability of A becomes 6 by 36. Probability of B is 1 comma 2, 1 comma 3, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 2, 3 comma 3, 4 comma 2, 4 comma 3, 5 comma 2, 5 comma 3, 6 comma 2, 6 comma 3. So here you have to observe that the first die is with one white and the red and the other is red. Means second die is red die. So what is B here? The red is shown 2 or 3. Means second one, second die with 2 or 3 element. So that those combinations we are writing in B. So you can write anything in the first one, in the first die, that is white, but you need to write second die red with 2 or 3 only. So you will get 12 combinations here. That is probability of B is 12 by 36 and probability of A is 6 by 36. And the intersection of A and B, the common elements are 2 comma 2 and 3 comma 3. The probability of A intersection B gives you 2 by 36. And the probability of A given B. Definition of probability of A given B is probability of A intersection B by probability of B. Probability of A intersection B 2 by 36. Probability of B is 12 by 36. So which gives you 1 by 6. So you can observe that here probability of A given B, which is equal to probability of A only. That is 1 by 6. So that by this problem, you can observe that here the two events A and B are independent because the occurrence of B does not influence the occurrence of A here. So that you can write the probability of A given B as probability of A, and you can conclude that both events A and B are independent. Let's see one more definition. Compound event. When two or more events occur in conjunction with each other, their joint occurrence is called compound event. Two or more events occur in conjunction with each other. Their joint occurrence is called compound event. So we'll see that one with example. If two balls are drawn from a bag containing 4 green, 6 black, 7 white balls, the event of drawing 2 green balls or 2 white balls. Here we are considering two types of balls here, drawing 2 green balls or 2 white balls, right? So we are selecting the combination here, 2 or more events, they are coming in conjunction. So we can say this event as compound event. So this is with balls. You can see with dice also. Second example, when a die and a coin are tossed, the event of getting at most 4 on the die, the event of getting at most 4 on the die and the head on the coin is a compound event, and separately they are independent events. This is called compound event, and separately they are independent events, because here what we are selecting, we are selecting 4 on the die and head on the coin. So this is conjunction of two events, A and B, or die or coin, so that we can say this is compound event. And if you write separately, then we can say these two are independent events. Determine probability of B given A and probability of A given B complement. If A and B are events, its probability of A is 1 by 3, probability of B as 1 by 4, and probability of A union B as 1 by 2. So from the definition of probability of B given A, probability of B intersection A by probability of A. Probability of A given B complement means probability of A intersection B complement by probability of B complement. Here probability of A intersection B is nothing but probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A union B. Substituting the values, probability of A intersection B gives you 1 by 12. Substitute that value. So you'll get probability of B given A as 1 by 12 by 1 by 3, that is 1 by 4. Now second one, we need to find the probability of A given B complement. So first find probability of B complement, that is 1 minus probability of B. So 1 minus probability of B means 1 by 4. So you'll get 3 by 4. Now probability of A intersection B complement, numerator part. Numerator part, probability of A given probability of A intersection B complement, that is equal to probability of A minus probability of A intersection B. That is 1 by 3 minus 1 by 12, that is equal to 1 by 4. So probability of A given B complement is probability of A intersection B complement by probability of B complement, which gives you 1 by 3. this problem takes much time. So we have less time. We'll solve. We have two parts here. Let's solve one problem. So two marbles are drawn in succession from a box containing 10 red, 30 white, 20 blue and 15 orange marbles with replacement being made after each draw. So after each draw, we are replacing the marbles again. So find the probability that both are white. Find the probability that first is red and the second is white. So this is the problem. So here the total number of marbles, you can take the sum of the all color marbles, 10 plus 30 plus 20 plus 15, 75 marbles. So n of s is 75. Now let E1 be the event of first drawn marble is white. So here both are white means you have to select two marbles with replacement and both are white. So event E1 be the event of first drawn marble is white. So for that what you'll get? Probability of E1 is 30 C1 by 75 C1. Because white marbles are 30 and you have to choose one of them. You have to select one of the marble. So 30 C1 by total favorable cases by total number of marbles 75 C1. So 30 by 75. Now E2 be the event of second drawn marble is also white. So probability of E2 is, so here we are replacing the marble. So marbles are now 30 white marbles. So you have to take one of them. So 30 C1 by 75 C1, that is 30 by 75. So the probability that both marbles are white with the replacement. So probability of E1 intersection E2, that is probability of E1 into probability of E2 given E1. That is probability of E2 only. See here, why we are taking probability of E2 given E1 as probability of E2. So E1 is already happened, but there is no change with the occurrence of E1 here in E2, right? So already that marbles are replaced here with replacement. So in that case, there is no difference. These two events independent. E1 and E2 are independent here. The probability of E2 given E1 gives you probability of E2. So 30 by 75 into 30 by 75, that is equal to 4 by 25. See here we applied conditional probability and conditional probability definition, right? So directly you can write here, that is probability of E1 intersection E2 as 30 by 75 into 35 by 75, that is equal to 4 by 25 clearly. Now coming to the second problem, let event E1 be the event that the first drawn marble is red. First marble entama red. So how many red marbles are there? 10. So what is your answer? Probability of E1 is 10 by 75. And let us take E2. What is that E2? E2 is drawn. Marble is white marble. Already red is happened here. So what you would write? Probability of E2 equal to probability of E2 given E1. So how many marbles are there? White marbles 30. So 30 by 75 you have to take, that is equal to 2 by 5, because these two marbles are independent marbles. These two events are independent. So probability of E2 given E1 gives you probability. So that is probability of E2 given is 2/5 only. So probability of E1 is E2 gives you 4/75. Yes, Chepama.
Sir, E6 also present, sir.
Yes, so this is all about today's class. So thank you all. Any other presenting? Any other
Sir,
presentations?